Happy Friday, everyone. I'm so excited about this class that Nicole is about to do for us about planning and helping your way through grief and growth. I'm going to just let Nicole take over, but I think I need to give you permission to do that, right, Nicole? Let's see here. You need to share the screen, right?
I do, yes.
Okay, so you're the host. And I'm going to try to keep up with any comments that we have going on the side or through Facebook.
Okay, great.
You're good.
All right. I'm just getting all this set up here. All right, so welcome to 1 Week at a Time, Planning Your Way Through Grief and Growth. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, bear with me.
You're fine.
Okay. So I just want to take a minute to introduce myself. I'm Nicole. I am mom to Noah, who has been in heaven for almost a year now. And you can find me on social media at the following. And on my Instagram, I share planner content there. So if you're looking for some planner inspiration, you can find it there. So I've been paper crafting for 20-ish years, and I began planning 5 years ago since the Happy Planner was created. I originally started planning in order to keep track of all of Noah's appointments, his nursing schedule, medication schedule, all that kind of stuff, school activities, but it's morphed into so much more. I do what's called creative planning, and you're probably wondering, what is creative planning? Everyone defines creative planning as something different, but how I define creative planning is the act of keeping your life in order, when your bills are due, appointment dates, what you need to buy at the store, all that kind of stuff, but doing it in a creative manner that allows you to put the fun and functional, making it both a necessity for organization and a hobby, and a way of self-expression. And I found that since I do use stickers and go all crazy in my planner spreads, it keeps me coming back to them. Like, I want to see the pretty pages. I want to see what I did. And so it keeps me coming back to them to see what I did. And I'm actually more productive because I'm looking at my planner more since it is decorated than I did in the past when it was not decorated. So this week we're going to talk about what I call the 3-star method. And you may be asking, well, why do you call it the 3-star method? And I'm going to explain that to you in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to talk about how I felt right after Noah died. I wanted to give up planning. I wanted to literally throw all my planning stuff away. I didn't want to look at it anymore because so much of my planning had revolved around Noah's schedule and Noah's needs. But my best friend knew how much planning meant to me, and she encouraged me to just wait. She's like, don't throw your stuff away yet, just wait. And then I went to the doctor on the wrong day, and I realized that I probably needed to use that planner. And so the 3-star method was born. And we called it the 3-star method because whenever someone does something nice for me, I always say, you deserve a gold star. Thank you for doing that for me. You deserve a gold star. And so when we came up with this method, my best friend and I came up with this 3-star method. And when we came up with it, the goal was to draw little stars in my planner and do 3 things a day. I didn't really know what to write in my planner anymore because so much of it had revolved around Noah. And my life revolved around him so much that I literally was just laying in bed doing nothing all day because I didn't know what to do. And so I just started writing little things in my planner, like 3 things a day, like go to church, refill your pills, change out of your daytime pajamas into your nighttime pajamas, wash your hair, call your mom, simple little things that I knew I could accomplish. And to be honest, here's some more examples of just 3 little things that I was doing back then. And these are in October. So Noah died in September and I was doing this in October. And to be honest, there's something that is just so self-satisfying in just checking things off. So that was really just big for me, was being able to do these small little tasks, but being able to check them off and to know that I was accomplishing something. And while this method works for me right after Noah died, I know not everyone is in that same spot. This method also will work for those times when we find ourselves grieving hard again, like birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, family events. Anytime that you are grieving more heavily than a different time and you need to just give yourself some grace and just kind of revert back a little bit and give yourself a little slack on your to-do list on what you're doing. And you may be saying to yourself, Nicole, I can't just do 3 things a day. Like, I have 2 other kids and a husband and a job, and I can't just get away with doing 3 things a day. Well, that's fine. You pick the number that works for you and you do that. But the point is to give yourself some grace and some slack and allow yourself the time to grieve that you need to grieve. And so now, whoops. I want to issue a challenge to everyone. For next week, I challenge you to write down at least 3 things that you can do each day. And if you have a planner, I want you to write them in your planner. But if you don't have one, you can write them on a Post-it, in the notebook, wherever. Don't let not having a planner be your excuse. Write it down somewhere, just 3 things a day. And if you're feeling like overzealous, try 4 or 5. And then I hope you will come back next week and share this with us. And our next class will be Friday, September 11th at 2 p.m.
That was awesome, Nicole.
Thank you.
So if somebody wants to participate, what would you suggest they do to get started? Okay, because you're talking about stickers and you're talking about maybe some things that not everybody knows about. So what's the best way to get started without like overwhelming yourself?
Well, I would start with getting a planner, and I don't think what kind of planner you get I don't think it really matters. Just whatever type of planner that you think would work for you and fits in your budget. Because these planners run anywhere from $20 to upwards of $100. It's crazy. So you get something that works for you and fits in your budget. And then if you want to get stickers, I suggest starting, if you're going to go the happy planner route, that's what I know. So that's what I'm going to always probably suggest, because that's what I have known for 5 years. They have a pack of stickers. They have 5 different ones, all called Color Story. And that one is a collection of all different themes of stickers. And so if you're just starting out, I would suggest looking for the color story packs of stickers, because that's a great one to kind of get you started and gives you different themes of stickers.
For me, I use a happy planner too. And I started with one that was called the classic size, which was like the medium middle size, but I've since graduated to big because I need more room and I'm old and I can't see that good. But I mean, again, I guess it's just very individual as far as which size, huh?
I prefer the classic size. I don't know why, but I mean, that's what I've used for 5 years. I do have 2 planners. I have an on-the-go planner, and for years I used the mini planner as my on-the-go planner because it just fits in your purse good. But this year I decided to switch it up, and they had a new planner that's like a skinny planner, and I used it, but I didn't stick with it. I didn't like it. So my classic is like my ride or die.
So when you were using your on-the-go one, did you just come home and then transfer whatever? Did you transfer everything back and forth, or did you?
My on-the-go one, I mainly just wrote like appointments and like grocery lists, like what I needed to buy at the store that day, or whatever, errands I had to run, or whatever like that. So that the appointments made it into my main planner, but the grocery list and stuff didn't make it like into the main planner. They just stayed in
Right.
the on-the-go
You
planner.
need to save that for all time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so next week, what did you say the title of it is?
Next week we're going to talk about including our children in our planner.
Okay, awesome. Well, if anyone is interested in trying to follow through on this idea with planners, which I highly recommend if if you're looking to find a hobby, exercise some artistic or like crafting type feelings. I mean, it's all really good ways of dealing with grief, taking a break from grief. It's all of it together. And that's why I love it so much.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, that is going to continue on in our Friends in Grief and Growth group. So this is our open house this week. So I wanted to give everyone in the big group a chance to kind of see what direction we're going and hear from you and see what you had planned. Do you have what else do you have planned for the weeks ahead? Do you know yet what your
I
other?
do know.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me get to my notes here. So 9/11, we're going to do including your child in your planner. And then on September 18th, we're going to talk about how to include and kind of work through like hard dates, because that will be right around the time of when Noah passed. It'll be a year. And I plan to decorate my planner in a theme kind of that week that nods to him. And so we'll talk about like hard dates and birthdays and anniversaries and that sort of thing. For his birthday last year, I decorated my planner that week in a, he loved the song Itsy Bitsy Spider. It was his favorite song in the whole world.
Oh, I think I saw a spider. One of the pictures that you just.
Well, yeah, it had a spider. Yeah,
okay.
And so I did. I actually put my. I'm not good at drawing at all, but I put my planner page. I put my sticker. I put the sticker on my tablet, and I pulled up a picture of somebody doing the hand motions for Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I drew those on a sticker and then colored them in and put that in my planner. And I will be showing that week.
Wow, creative! I'm impressed.
And, thank you. So that week, so 9/18, we'll talk about the hard dates and how to kind of work those in your planner. And I just find it very therapeutic to do something for Noah in my planner, like on those hard weeks. Like it, just to be able to go back and look at it is very it's just therapeutic for me. And so then on September 25th, we're going to talk about how to plan self-care in our planners. Like I feel like a lot of times that we get so bogged down with grief and just taking care of other family members and that sort of thing that we forget to take care of ourselves. And I literally have to sometimes plan that out. And so that's what we will be talking about September 20th.
Yeah, I mean, don't you find by writing things in your planner that you make yourself a little more accountable to actually doing the things?
Yes, and I cannot stand to write something and like have to cross it out or not do it or whatever. And so I will do things just because I wrote them in my planner.
That's really, really important. It's really powerful and important thing to do for
Mhm.
yourself, especially when you're kind of wandering a little bit and you really don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's a good way to have a point of to your day each day.
Yeah.
So do you, like you said, you drew, but you're not really artistic. I want everybody to understand, first of all, you do not have to be artistic because I
No,
am not, but
I'm not.
yet I've been able to exercise a little bit of feeling of being artistic in doing this, just
Mhm.
by colors and using the stickers. And I also like to do a theme, you know, it's not always a meaningful theme. It's just one week I did lemons, and it's just fun to take that. I mean, it takes me about probably 30 minutes to do it if I do it the way I want to do it, to make it look pretty and then write in the things for that week. It's just really, I have just found it's just almost like a form of meditation, just the fact that you're stopping what you're doing and all the other craziness and you're just sitting down and doing one thing. And that's why I ask a lot of times, do you do crafts to people? Because everybody's craft can be different, but it's just nice to put your brain power elsewhere besides in your emotions all the time. And then when you want to include the emotional piece, like you said, and I do too, I write Nick's name in there every week, but, that you can do that too. So I
Mhm.
love it. I'm so excited that you are doing this for us. I'm so appreciative. I just like people to have a minute to stop and think about it.
Yeah.
So, we've got a few people watching, but no one's asking any questions. So if anyone has any questions, just want to wait a minute because I know there's a little bit of a lag on Facebook. But if you have any questions about it, let us know. Yeah, so in the meantime, if it's something that really interests you, this is going to be an ongoing class that we're doing for the next month and then possibly more, depending on if everybody is interested in doing this in our Friends in Grief and Growth group. So this is just one aspect of the Friends in Grief and Growth group that I've been talking about this week. I'm trying to just kind of give everyone a taste of all the different things that we're doing in there with our Zumba and our yoga and our support group meetings and classes like this and interviews with other moms and also with people who are leading in their fields of expertise for grief and healing and self-care. I just want to expose everyone to as much as possible, and I just feel like this is the best way to do that. So I am loving it. I am loving all the people participating this week, and I hope that some will choose to continue on into the Friends in Grief and Growth group. So I don't see any more questions. So anything else you want to wrap up with?
No, not really. If anyone does think of any questions, they're welcome to send me a PM. If they, want to get started in planning and have questions about planners, I'm here to help.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nicole's in our group, so all you have to do is look up her name and she pops right up. I mean, this is like a thing, if you're into colored pencils, magic markers, stickers, paper cutters, glue sticks, it's all fun. Okay. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hang on, I'll say bye to you. Let me just disconnect everything if I can figure out how to do it. So, okay, so you're the host. Oh, maybe I can
Oh,
undo you as the host. It's not letting me do anything, so.
here.